Hi, I'm Neha Anand and I've been in the marketing profession for the last 10 years. Today we're going to talk a little bit about marketing for the education sector. I'm going to touch upon five critical areas that are required for marketing any education institute, a short term or a long term program. The first I would like to discuss would be digital marketing. Today, most people are looking for courses, whether they're online, full-time courses, using Google or any of the other search engines, Bing, Yahoo. And so, what are institutes doing, and what are you doing as an institute to be present in those search engines, whether that's through text ads, display ads, and so that's a very very important channel to be really part of. Another essential dimension to that is really how are you targeting? Are you clear on who your target audience is? And so, are you targeting the right audience, the right age group who would really want to look for a program like yours? What are the regions you're targeting? All those things are possible within the frame of digital. And so, it's important to use the platform not just because your target audience is looking for you through that platform, but also there is a clear ROI in terms of getting across to your target audience. So that would definitely be one clear channel to be using. Within digital, you could also look at other platforms where your target audience is engaged. Other platform which is a credible platform, and depending on which region you're based out of, you could look at platforms within your region so if it's an MBA institute in India, maybe Pagal Guy could be a channel. There are also other channels like MBA Universe and that you could look at and explore. You could also look at options which could be portals where people come for getting jobs. Because these people who are looking at a switch in career, people who are looking at a career progression, could also be people who are looking at going in for higher education and then making a switch. So that could also be really a channel to look at. The second channel I would really like to touch upon is social media, and within social media, I would like to essentially talk about LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. And these are four very important channels to build the right kind of community and to build your brand. Anyone who's considering to join your institute for higher education or otherwise would like to check out these channels to see what are the kind of conversations that are happening, what does the higher education institute stand for through the dialogue they're engaging in through these channels. Who are the other kind of people who are there on these channels, what is the community talking about, and so also making a self-selection whether I want to be part of that community or not. So not really in terms of lead generation and direct targeting through these channels, but really giving a sense of the real kind of community you stand for through these channels, and hence attracting and reiterating your brand message through the communication you're doing through these channels. So that would definitely be the second channel I would focus on. The third essentially would be public relations. For an education institute, it becomes highly imperative to be talked about by a credible source, and who other than the right media channels. So in India, whether it's Economic Times, the Times of India, Business India, any of the business magazines talking about your institute, talking about the kind of work your institute is doing, carrying those coverages, and those could be both paid and unpaid coverages that you're looking at through a channel of public relations. That becomes a very important third channel I would really want institutes to focus on. A fourth channel, which probably a lot of institutes have been using traditionally, would be the route of print media. Print media has essentially been used by institutes for admission announcements, for projecting their brand, and it's worked for some institutes. But clearly, one disadvantage is the ROI you get from being there in print media. So if you are going ahead and using print media, maybe you want to put a promotion code there, which people could type on, and so you know how many people have really looked at your ad and sent you a message or made a call, and so there's a clear ROI coming from there. I would also like to recommend that instead of doing a pure ad, if an advertorial could be put across, because the institute stands for the knowledge that they're giving out, and so if there is more kind of a knowledge dispersion through the use of that print channel, that would work better rather than doing just a clear brand ad through the print media. And like I again said, using certain tactics that would give you a clear ROI, how many people have seen your ad and responded accordingly. The fifth thing I would focus on would be really events that would help project your brand, and these could be brand events, could be business forums, could be anything your particular institute stands for, certain faculty that you're proud of. And these could be multiple events including webinars, and so wherever technology can be used, use the live webcast to really spread the message, because you're not only looking at inviting people coming into your campus for these events, but really spreading the message far and wide on the kind and the types of events you're running. And with online, the world is really small, so really using technology in the right way to promote your brand through that channel. So essentially these 5 things are really a yes for any institute, and I think going deeper into these 5 channels and really using a 80-20 ratio on putting 80% of your budget in these channels, which would definitely give you the kind of results you are looking for. Thank you, and look forward to see you here very soon.